Hey everybody, got a lot of spare time on my hands these days, so I thought I'd do a gear review. Romeo thought he would help, so this is like take 5 of my gear review, and every time I start, Romeo has to get involved. So I just thought I'd go ahead and let him hog the limelight, and let you see him. Look, there they are, buddy. There's your audience. There's your audience. You see? Yeah, okay. Now maybe stop interrupting me. Yeah. Go on your merry way there, skinny man. Yeah. Alright, he keeps rubbing the box with his head and knocking my camera around. There he goes again. Romeo, buddy. Buddy, stop. You're not helping. Okay, guys. I'm doing a gear review today, or I'm trying to do a gear review today. I've never done one before. I feel like, I'm just kind of floundering around. I'm trying to review my trail runner and my, my hiking shoe. And that would be a shoe by Reebok called the Craze. And the newest one's called the Craze 2.0. And you're like, oh, I didn't even know that Reebok made a trail shoe. Yeah, they make a really aggressive trail shoe. And honestly, it's hard to find a video on one, and I've almost never seen anybody else wearing a pair except for my sister, and that's only because I got her a pair as a birthday present. So anyway, yeah. So I wanted to show you the pair that I'm wearing now, which is the Craze, and then the Craze 2.0, which I just got the other day in the mail. And the precursor to both of these was the Outdoor Wild, which I also owned, but that's been several years ago. Basically the same exact shoe, super aggressive lugs. It did not have, I don't recall that it had any sort of water drains. The water drains are very nice. Helps your feet dry out much faster when you're crossing creeks and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys don't take your shoes off when you cross creeks. I don't. Anyway, yeah, so the Craze, it's not pretty. It's about 7 or 8 months of wear on this sucker right here. And you can see I mowed the yard today with it. And you're like, oh, that's nasty. Yeah, it's nasty, but I wanted you to see what 7 or 8 months worth of pretty hard wear does on these shoes and how they've held up. And they've held up fairly well, I think. I mean, the drains on these have holes in them now. They're worn through. But it's like a lighter fabric, so you would expect that it probably would wear out. The lugs have held up fairly well. I wore them predominantly on sandstone and limestone surfaces, so they do get a lot of abrasion. They're super grippy on those surfaces too, by the way. But the lugs have a lot of life left in them. Marginal life left in them. Heels look pretty good, but I don't walk on my heels, so... Anyway, yeah, so this shoe is really grippy on pretty much everything except for wet wood, and nothing does well on wet wood, let's be honest. So, a couple of things with the Craze that were kind of disappointing. Let me show you on this one. Is the collar wore out really fast. This was just after a couple of months. This sucker just, I don't know what happened. But anyway, it didn't really seem to bother me, and it doesn't affect the performance or anything like that, so, just one of those things. So anyway, yeah, these are probably going to be out of the picture pretty soon after another couple hikes or something. So I went ahead, I found a really good deal on the Craze 2.0. Pretty! Look how shiny and new it is. I did wear it yesterday on a run just to make sure that it was feeling the same as the Craze, and it feels the same. Let's see here. Got a little more drain action happening in the toe area here, and the heel area is a little bit bigger with the drain. But other than that, and all the fancy stripes, it's basically the same shoe. I think I was noticing that this little guy comes up higher than on the other, just on the Craze. So this has protection, plus it's got all those little baby lugs in there, which help you, just extra grippies for whatever you're doing. Couple things, like, look at this, like, really? Like, I mean, that's a lot of shoelace, guys. Look at that sucker. I mean, if you needed to, like, hang a bear bag, I guess you'd have some extra. But anyway, yeah, I mean, if you lace these little holes right here, you're still going to have a lot left over, so I'm probably going to be trimming some of that off. It's a lot of laces. The insole on neither pair, and the Outdoor Wild as well, the insole does not come out. And I tried putting an insole in there, just because, and it makes the shoe too snug. It is a snug shoe. If you like the wider toe box and roominess that Altras provides, you may not like the shoe. I've just gotten to where I like a more snug shoe around the outside edge of my foot, like right in here. Yeah, I like that. Tuck that all back in there. Another thing about this shoe that's different than the Craze is this thing I'm not really sure what you call that in the shoe industry. Superfluous, I would call it. Not sure what its function is. You know, it doesn't really keep anything out of my shoe because I wear, you know, ankle socks anyway, so stuff's gonna get in there. I don't wear gaiters, so I'm not really sure what this is for. If anybody has any idea, you might comment below. The other thing is this tail on the shoe, which I know, like, the old pair has it. This pair has it. The Outdoor Wilds had it. Altras puts it on there. Guys, I don't really care for it. I have gotten stuck a few times with it. My sister actually, her shoe, which is just the Craze, got wedged in a rock area, and she actually had to take her shoe off because this little thing got stuck. So I really, you know, I'm not really sure what the purpose of that is. I've heard other people that have encountered that tail on Altras and stuff complain about it. I think it's a nuisance. But anyway, other than that, I can't complain about this shoe too much. It's fairly lightweight. It grips on, it just grips like crazy on just about everything. Like I said, wet wood, not happening. Slimy rocks, probably gonna go down. You know, you just probably gotta watch your step. Yeah, it's got a, I think it was 6 or 7 millimeter stack height. So I bought this on Amazon, and you know, if you're looking to get into trail running or looking to try something different, if you just, you know, tired of what everybody else is wearing, you want to try something different, I recommend the Reebok. Is inexpensive right now. I mean, I guess some of that probably depends on what size you wear. This is a women's 8, which I think is a fairly common size, but I did, like I said, I did get it for like $45 with shipping and everything, and I feel like that's a pretty good price. And you know, people are watching their money now. And if you want to get into it, don't have a lot of money to spend, but you want to get a shoe that seems to hold up fairly well, and it's grippy on a lot of different surfaces, a good all-around shoe, you know, you should give the Reebok a try. If you have any other questions about it or anything, make sure you comment below, because, like I said, this is the first gear review period that I've ever done. So yeah, that's the Reebok Craze and the Craze 2.0, and I'll try to include a picture of the Outdoor Wild, which you can't get anymore anywhere I've looked. So yeah, we're on to the Craze 2.0. So anyway, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll do another gear review depending on what you guys think of this one. Thanks.